Good morning, everybody. My name is Brandon Lewis. I'm one of the operations section chief with PNW2, here with an update on the fires that we're managing with the Double Creek complex. So I'll start with the Nebo fire. Nebo fires had some good progress, and along with Mother Nature helping us the last couple days of a little bit of moisture out there. The current operations out there are chipping operations along the 39 road, and we're going to be continuing that today with a few more crews that we pushed out there. Otherwise, the fire has not moved a whole lot, and we're just looking at finishing up these lines on the east and the north side so we can hand off a package back to the next team in the forest. Okay, I'll move over to the Sturgill fire and the Goat 2 fire. So those fires have again received a good amount of moisture the last couple days. Not a lot of fire activity out there, but there is a lot of activity with what we've been doing to prep structures and really kind of button things up for at least the next week. Today's operations is we're going to be pulling the rest of the resources we have out of the Reds Ranch. We got a fire module and a couple overhead medic type folks that are out there. We're going to be bringing those folks in, and we're going to put the Sturgill and Goat 2 fire into a patrol status by air or reinsert folks as needed. The infrastructure that's there, the pumps, hose lays, things like that are going to stay, and we're just going to drain those and make sure if we get some freezing temperatures we don't have any damage to the equipment that's there. Okay, moving over to the Double Creek fire. I like to start on the river group. We have a group of about 18 people down on the Snake River. Their mission is to patrol utilizing jet boats and make sure that the fire edge doesn't impact any of the values that are down there. So recreation cabins, some Forest Service infrastructure, and really if the fire starts coming down or moving actively, then they've got some direction to do some firing operations along the river's edge to protect those values and potentially keep in front of the fire if it's moving. Then we'll move up to the north end of the fire, up in Division Echo. Those folks up there have worked really closely with ODF and some other partners on trying to keep a fire edge off of impacting some private grounds. So we've got a line that goes east-west, Lightning Creek area, and then a dozer line that we put in running north, keeping the potential fire perimeter off of the Imnaha River corridor. Not much else. They're ready, and if and when this fire decides to start moving again on the north end, they can take some actions on some burning operations to make sure that that fire doesn't push the edge. And then moving down Division Echo towards the town of Imnaha, those folks are really, it's more of a patrol status at this point. Through Division Alpha till we hit the slop over. Those portions of the fire have, it's been about a week now of when we burned off, did a lot of mop up and patrol around the structures and against private, and we're really just monitoring that to make sure that nothing pops up or we miss something. When you get to the north end of Division Alpha, all of Zulu, and then, the south end of Division Alpha, Division Zulu, and the north end of Quebec, those folks have really been working that slop over we had a few days ago. Things are looking really good out there. Again, with help from Mother Nature and some milder conditions, we've been able to get a good handle on that. That slop over is really going to be in more of a patrol and mop up as opposed to aggressive line construction and trying to get that contained. We feel like we got it in a good spot along with a lot of the other fire. So moving down into Quebec, and I'll point it out here on this south end of the fire, we've had some pretty good success on going direct on a portion of that off the Imnaha Road to the east and tied into a trail system, and that trail system tied into an old road along the rim of the Snake River. So have a good option there on keeping that fire from progressing any further south. And it hasn't moved in the last several days. So we're feeling good that the southern progression is at a point where we can get a few more resources in there going direct, looking at some options, but feel comfortable that the southern progression has stopped. And then for the rest of Division Quebec and Romeo, We're really just finishing up some plans to do some roadside prep and increase our contingency plans to, if the fire did move south, that we could continue to protect those resource values that were identified. And with that, that's all I have. Have a good day, and we'll talk with you all later.